Good morning slash afternoon. I just sang and I really wish I could have vlogged it for you, but Google's really strict with copywriting, so sad day. But I've had a pretty productive morning. Yeah, exactly what I just said. I tend to do that a lot. You'd think I'd be more comfortable with the camera, wouldn't you? I worked out, I goofed around a little bit, so I burned a decent amount of calories for my day, and now I get to go buy my lunch slash dinner. I know a lot of these memes are pretty overused, but this is the one my brother just put up, but this one's actually pretty good. Let's see. Focus. That's a pretty good one, isn't it? Bad weather. Good weather. Bad weather. Good weather. So, I got a comment saying that you guys didn't see where the little black spot was. Hopefully in that last clip you got to see it. It's really noticeable for me, but I'm the one with the camera, so maybe you guys don't really focus on it, but I already contacted Canon and hopefully they do something about it, because I've had this camera for like maybe a little less than half a year. So that looks like it's like depixelation of the lens or something like that, so that's not my fault. I want a replacement camera because I really don't want to have to go out and buy a new one, because let's face it, despite the fact that these things are getting a little bit cheaper now, that's money I could use for something else. I mean, for the money it costs to get a new camera, I could buy a VidCon ticket. I guess we'll wait for Canon's reply. They're not open again until tomorrow, so hopefully I get a pretty quick response, because I don't know how long my camera's going to be able to run, because I don't know what that black spot means. I don't know if it's going to get worse or if it's just going to be like that, but I just know that just to film, it's going to be really annoying. I wanted to let you guys know though, I'm in a ridiculously good mood today, because I uploaded one of my old vlogs. There's still some memories that I would love for you guys to see, because there's some of you that are new and you haven't seen my vlogs, and others that didn't have a chance to catch up to some of my newer ones. So at least this way I get to share with you some of the best memories of the last vlog series, and then kind of mix it in so you have something to watch if you get bored. I mean, I'm sure there are plenty of other channels you'd probably go to when you're bored, but hey, you never know. Anyway, I tend to diverge a lot, I apologize. But anyway, the reason I'm in such a good mood, I uploaded that vlog and I looked at it myself, and obviously I'm working out a little bit more and getting into better shape, and I just looked at my face and how full it was, and I kind of looked at my frame, and I have lost a ridiculous amount of weight. I have actually shown a physical difference. I look at myself every day, I don't see that, but when you see and you actually can go back and look at that stuff, man, I'm starting to make some improvements and I'm going in the positive direction. So I'm really glad that I'm doing this. Now I'm debating, because I gave up munchies for Lent, but they're on sale for less than $2 at the Nugget. So I either buy them and just don't eat them and hope they're still good by the time I can eat them, or I just ignore them. But it looks like I already made my decision, because my house is that way. Starting to wonder if it's a good idea to come here. It is packed. So I got the chips, and they're actually good until the 3rd of July. So these will definitely be still good when I end my Lent fasting. I was looking at the nutrition facts though, and now that I'm using my MyFitnessPal, it's made me a lot more health conscious. But there's 140 calories per serving, which for chips is pretty reasonable. But there's 8 servings per container. So that's actually a huge amount of calories. I would eat 1 or 2 bags of these at night. That's more than my calorie intake for the entire day. 1 bag almost maxes it out, so now I gotta regulate myself, and now I know. So when I actually open these up after Lent's over, I'm gonna have to make sure I don't go too far and do the whole Pringles once you pop, can't stop type thing. So it's good to know that I can't stress getting like a calorie counter or something, because it really makes you more aware of what you eat. There's this woman walking adjacent to me on the other side of the building, and she's a little bit ahead of me, so I saw that, I'm like, hell no, so I started walking a little bit faster. I have pride in walking fast, so it's nice to have a little competition once in a while. I can't see her yet, but I'm about to find out if I beat her out. Oh, it's a dead tie. Man, she's fast. I was about to eat, and I'm like, I should be vlogging this, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to, I just want to eat. But anyway, that's my sandwich. It's gonna be really good. Well, I'm talking to the dedicators group, and they're actually the majority of the people who helped me make the Kate video. And we're talking about people who have kind of abused their freedom of speech. And there is one person in particular who I won't mention because I don't want to give them any positive attention. But he completely abused his right to voice his opinion, and he was very rude, and he is pretty much the worst form of troll that you can find. And anyway, it just made me think. Everyone here obviously agrees on the same point, but what I want to stress to you guys is if you have a disagreement with somebody or you don't agree with how somebody portrays themselves or presents themselves, that doesn't give you the right to attack them and bash them and treat them abusively. Don't do it. There are so many better ways to handle a situation than that. So just for future reference, for anyone who ever comments on a video or anyone who ever deals with someone face to face, to be respectful and agree to disagree in some cases, because you don't want to be like this guy was and be a complete moron and completely destroy any credibility that you have. I don't want to start on this term paper. It's 6 pages. The first page is mostly my introduction, but I just feel really tired. I think I'm going to watch Deep Space Nine and then I'll start. Trying to watch Corey's vlog and my internet's not working with me. Every time I try to change the video quality back up to high quality, it jumps scenes and just... YouTube's having so many problems. Please fix them. Loading, 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 loading. Are you gonna ever play? Wow, though. There we go. Okay, so the fan group has decided for the dedicators we are making an epic Corey video. I can't go into much detail about it here because in case Corey finds out about it, I mean, he probably will because I'll have people post about it everywhere. I don't want him to get too much detail about what we're going to do because it's going to be a lot different from the Cater's version. In the Kate version, we were obviously showing her support because she had been through a really tough time and is probably still going through a lot of crap. But she's being really awesome about it, and we were really glad to make that video. But today I felt kind of guilty because I'm like, you know, we did focus a lot on Kate, and that video was meant for everyone, including Corey. But I really think that he deserves his own special little thank you. So this video wasn't even my idea, it was actually Stacy's idea, which is another member of the support group. And we're going to go ahead and set a date. We are going to take submissions until March 25th, 2012 at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time because I live on the west coast of the United States. So that is the deal. If you want more details, go ahead and send me a message. Go ahead and put a comment and then I'll send you a message about what we're doing. But you have a week to get back to me and to try to make something because we want you to have every single person that possibly sees this to take part that loves Corey. Because last time I did get a lot of messages about people saying, oh, I really wish I was a part of the Cater's video. And I really want to make sure that I reach out as far as I can and make sure every single person who wants to be a part of this has a chance. Because I think everyone working together can make a difference. Obviously we did with Kate. It would be great to send another message out to Corey. Everyone's been sending in video responses for his last vlog, which I'll post in the description. For his special little message. And I really think that working together, it's really nice. The power of numbers really makes a difference. And it's just really fun for me to make videos like that because it's nice to see all your messages, to get to see what all you have to say. And it's just a great honor to get all of your submissions for everything that I've done. And it's nice to be able to make another video. And who knows? I mean, this might be a habit. I might make random videos of your submissions for other things too. It would just be nice to put some content out there that you guys can all really appreciate. So I'm about to start my term paper, and I decided that I don't want to have Christmas music playing when I turn iTunes on while I'm writing. Because I have my shuffle on, and 9 times out of 10 a Christmas song will come on every other song. And I do not like listening to Christmas music out of season. So I made a list of all the albums, so when I go look for them again, it's not going to be too hard. But I'm going to delete the Christmas music from my iTunes library, but keep the files. That way I can go back in and just put it in during Christmas because I don't want it to be continually playing. Because that has been an issue. Now I need to start on my essay, no more procrastination. One of the things that really sucks is when I eat Jolly Rancher, or if I have any type of hard candy, I have a tendency to try to bite it. I would not pass the how many licks does it take to get to the bottom of the Tootsie Pop challenge. You know you're in college when you have like over 3 pages of nonsense. None of that's relevant. I'm surprised I was able to write any of it. I've been working on this essay for a while and I'm almost done with it. So I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight for now. Nothing really eventful is going to be happening for the rest of the night, so I want to spare you from the boredom. But thanks for watching. I'll definitely see you tomorrow. Thanks again for your support.